Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I've recently got back into longer term trading for both the Australian and the US markets. Now, in order to do this efficiently and for the cheapest cost possible, I've moved over to MooMoo, who allows me to trade both markets for the lowest cost and also without any patent day trade rules for US trading. And also, I'd like to thank MooMoo for sponsoring this content. Now, comparing to other brokerages like ComSec, CMC Markets, and NabTrade, MooMoo charges significantly less on brokerage for CHESS-sponsored ASX shares from just $3 per trade. That goes the same for US stocks as well, where the cost is significantly lower than other brokerages like ComSec, Stake, and SelfWealth, where commission for MooMoo is only 99 cents USD. If you check out the link below, MooMoo is giving out a generous sign-up and deposit offer of 10 free stocks and 6.8% interest on trading account cash balances for 180 days when you deposit $2,000. Also, you receive 2,000 Aussie and US dollars worth of brokerage for the first 30 days once activated. However, just like any other promotion, there are terms and conditions that apply, so please be sure to check them out in the link in the description before you sign up. I'll be using MooMoo's platform to go over the basics of technical and fundamental analysis. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a like, as this will help create more trading and investing content in the future. In this episode, I'm going to cover 3 technical analysis tools and 3 fundamental resources that are key to trading the markets. For the technicals, we'll take a look at support levels, resistance levels, and how to use moving averages. For fundamentals, we'll take a look at market capitalization, the impact in news, and where to find stock-specific news announcements. So what is support? Well, support is a price level where a stock tends to find buying interest, preventing it from falling further. Think of it as a floor that the price of a stock rarely falls below. Traders believe that when a stock hits a support level, it's likely to bounce back up because there's enough demand and buying pressure to prevent the stock from declining further. So how do we identify a support level? Well, horizontals are perhaps the easiest ones to spot. Once a potential support level is identified visually, traders can draw horizontal lines across these levels on a chart. Now, these lines help to visualize the areas where price movements have been quite significant. Horizontal lines make it easier to see where price tends to bounce or stall. These are typically found on the peaks and troughs of price action. Trend lines are also used to find support. Diagonal lines drawn on a chart connecting 2 or more significant price points. An upward sloping trend line can act as a support level. Trend lines also help traders visualize the direction of a trend and potential support levels within that trend. We can also use volume as an often overlooked indicator for finding support. High trading volume at a particular price level can indicate strong buying interest, particularly when a stock is in an upwards trend. Areas with high volume can serve as support as they represent points where significant trading activity has occurred. Before we go any further, I just want to give a quick shout out to MooMoo. So, who are MooMoo? Well, they are a low-commission fintech brokerage firm originally established in the US and is a NASDAQ-listed company under the ticker FUTU. MooMoo is an ASIC-regulated broker, meaning they withstand rigorous Australian regulatory standards just like every other Australian broker. They hold your funds with CommBank and HSBC, keeping your money safe and independent. And they're CHESS-sponsored, meaning your shares are in your name on the ASX's electronic system, ensuring you have direct ownership and security of your holdings. So in summary, your money is in good hands with MooMoo, and make sure to check out more details in the link below. Now we're going to take a look at resistance levels. This is the opposite of support, in that it's a price level where a stock tends to encounter selling interest, preventing it from rising further. It acts as a ceiling that the price struggles to break through. Traders see resistance levels as points where selling pressure becomes significant enough to halt or reverse upwards trends. So how do we identify resistance levels? We had a look at horizontals for support, but this works exactly the same for resistance as well. We identify very similarly, except instead of troughs, we look at peaks that occur in the price. just like in this example here. Trend lines are also used to find resistance. Diagonal lines drawn on a chart connecting two significant price points in a downward sloping trend line can act as a resistance level. These trend lines help us define potential resistance level within a trend. We can also look to volume to show us where there is resistance, as areas with high volume can serve as a resistance level, as they represent points where significant trading activity has occurred. Resistance with volume can be particularly notable on a stock that is trending to the downside already, as seen in this example here. Now we're going to take a look at our second technical analysis tool, and that's moving averages. These are a tool for traders and investors to help them smooth out price data and create a constantly updating average price over a specific period. The average is moving because it's continuously recalculating as new data becomes available. If we're using a daily chart and using a moving average of 14, the line that's generated by this tool will show the average price of the last 14 trading days. So why do we use moving averages? Well, aside from smoothing out price data to see the trend more clearly, we can use the popular and common moving averages such as the 50-day or the 200-day moving average and use them as a dynamic support or resistance level because they're used so commonly. When the price of a stock crosses above a moving average, the moving average may act as a support. Conversely, when the price crosses below a moving average, it can act as a resistance level. Another use of moving averages is to generate signals. Traders often use crossovers between two different moving averages or even more, such as the short-term moving average crossing above or below a longer-term moving average to generate a buy or a sell signal. Now we're going to take a look at some stock fundamentals. First thing we're going to look at is market capitalization, or market cap for short. It's a measure of a company's value in the stock market. It's calculated quite simply by multiplying the share price by the number of outstanding shares. You can see that here in the MooMoo app. Think of it like this. If you could buy the entire company at its current stock price, the market cap tells you how much money you would need, and it's a way to gauge the size and worth of a company in the eyes of investors. Market cap is a key factor for investors when evaluating stocks because it provides insight into a company's size, potential, and risk level. Next up, we're going to take a look at company news announcements. These cover a wide range of updates and information about publicly listed companies. These announcements are made by companies to inform investors and the public about significant events or developments that may affect their operations, financial performance, or the stock price. Typically, news announcements come with either price-sensitive or non-price-sensitive news tags to indicate the potential impacts to the share price of the company. Here are a few examples of common news announcements that typically have some impact on the share price. Financial results such as the quarterly, half-yearly, or yearly results. Corporate actions such as company mergers, acquisitions, or changes in corporate structure. There's capital raising, where companies issue shares to gain capital. There's dividend announcements that inform shareholders about the amount, frequency, and the payment dates. There's operational updates such as production milestones, strategic partnerships, and contract wins. And there's also director and management change updates as well. These are the more common ones you'll see on the ASX. You can see these announcements in the MooMoo app here. Typically, most announcements are listed prior to 10 a.m., which is when the stock market opens. However, companies can publish news anytime between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. throughout the day. These news announcements are crucial for investors and traders, as specific company updates can lead to significant fluctuations in the share price and serve as important market catalysts, offering transformative news for companies which can significantly impact their valuations. So guys, that's the end of the video. Please remember to check out the link below for MooMoo's promotion. You get 10 free stocks and 6.8% interest on a trading account cash balance for 180 days for a $2,000 deposit. Plus, you get $2,000 worth of Aussie and US stock brokerage for free for the first 30 days once it's activated. If you like this video, please remember to hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel as there'll be more episodes like this coming soon. Please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts about the content and the MooMoo platform. Catch you later, guys.